Hey folks, most of you have already seen me playing Quake 2 RTX on Windows, but in case you didn't know, you can do it on Linux. We're going to use OBS Studio for screen capture here. Now, it's not as good as it is on Windows. It's a little bit blurry. We're going to set our bitrate up to 20,000. I have ultra fast and animation set for these two settings here. Most of the settings are at default. I put my hotkeys for start and stop record to home and alt home. Other than that, using default settings for most things. You will see some screen tearing and glitches. Well, there's one other setting to get the icon off the panel or the system, or move it to the system tray instead of the panel. Put a chat mark there. But what else can we do on Linux that's similar to Windows? Well, I've got the CPU overclocked in the BIOS. Let's bring up the system profiler and benchmark tool. You can see the actual core clocks using this tool. Some of them won't show you that. But you can see that I have all 16 cores and 32 threads set at 5 GHz, and Linux is showing that. If we open Nvidia Settings or Nvidia Control Panel, if you're used to what it's called in Windows, you can see I have my refresh rate set up to 165 Hz. We want to check both of those boxes there, because it helps reduce the screen tearing and artifacts that you see with OBS Studio on Linux. You want to run this display app and apply the settings there. That has write access to the xorg.conf or config file. You can see that made our settings persistent because I applied them with that display app. But we can also overclock the GPU if we want to, set the power limit up using Green with Envy. You'll need to give sudo or root access to apply the power limit. You can also set up an overclock profile for the core and memory, give it a name, whatever you like. I've got a couple of profiles set up here. One, let's put it back to default. I got one for 100 offset on core, 1000 on memory. You can see that applies. 75 on core and 700 in memory. You can see that applies. So let's use that for the game. So let's go ahead and launch Quake 2 RTX for Linux and have some fun. Thanks for watching my channel. Thumbs up and subscribe if you like it. Have a great day.
Establish communications. Priority Alpha. Failing unsigned track.